Hi, I'm Lindsay from Fresh Start, and welcome to day one of my blog. So the blog is going to be about healthy living, but as I am 3 weeks away from having or due to have a baby, obviously that's going to be quite involved at the minute. So I'm doing it today just while I'm making my breakfast, which is it's a really good breakfast, and it's ace for kids as well because they feel like they're having a treat. So I'll just, as I'm putting it in, just because I need to. Now I'm putting banana in, and now, as you can see, I've left the skin on. Now I only do that if it's, I'm making a smoothie, by the way. I only do that if it's an organic banana because you don't know what nasty pesticides are in it. And half an avocado. So what I'm going to do with my blog, I'm doing quite a few bits, obviously, to get me ready for the birth of our child and onwards. But the same goes for anyone. It's just healthy living. Also putting some organic wheatgrass powder. Not that there's much left in it, but I'll get it in anyway. And also these, which are ace. These are really good. If you make things that are like have breadcrumbs and stuff on, use this instead, because then you're getting all the goodness of all these. And do you know what? They're actually nicer. I think they stay a little bit crunchy, so they're actually nicer than just using breadcrumbs, and obviously you're not having wheat and whatever other nasties are in it. And then, of course, cacao powder, which is, I've got it in there. Now, cacao powder, I'll actually put a little thing on it, the difference between cacao powder and cocoa powder. But cacao powder is basically the raw form, so it's actually the only chocolate that's good for you before it's been heated and taking all the goodness out of it. And it's really good. It's really good for like mental health. It gives you loads of energy. Gives you loads. I'll stick something on for that as well, just to show you the amazing benefits from it. I use it loads because I've got a 12-year-old, and he likes chocolate, so it's a really good substitute, and you do loads of things with it, and obviously they're getting loads of goodness. Now I'm using like a dairy-free milk. Now this isn't ideal because it's not organic, but it was all that was in the shop, and I prefer that than using dairy milk because that's even worse. So I think, and then just put it in and just give it all a whoosh. So I'll just turn this off. I'll just pause this a second while I put this on, because obviously it's really noisy. Right, so that's all whizzed up and made. As you can see, I've made quite a lot. That's for me, and then a little cup for my daughter because she loves that for her breakfast as well. So it's just really good. It's just getting loads of goodness into you first thing in the morning, which is exactly what you want. And it just gives you, do you know what? It just gives you like a bit of an energy boost and just makes you feel good, really. So yeah, so my blog. So what I'm going to be doing, all these things, obviously I'm doing them because I do them anyway, but I'm doing them a bit more intense because the impending childbirth coming up. So I've got my little sheet here, which is all the things that I'm going to be doing. So just getting ready for Norm. Norm is the name of what the bumps ended up getting called, because we couldn't be bothered with he, she, it, so it's ended up as being Norm. So so there's lots of things I'm going to be doing. Just eating well, which is the main thing. I swear I can't believe the difference just in 2 days of cutting out sugar and like wheat and stuff like that, how good it's made me feel. So obviously, like doing exercise and keeping hydrated. Hydrated was another one. Obviously when you're pregnant, you tend to wee a lot anyway, so getting hydrated was quite tough for me because I was just spending all my time on the loo. I'm going to do some yoga. I feel quite stiff and stuff like that, so just doing a little bit of yoga now. If you haven't done yoga before, there's so much. Even if you don't want to go to a class, you can go on YouTube, you can find like little 10-minute yoga for beginners. It's really good. It just loosens you up and just makes you feel good. The EFT, it's something where you tap on like your meridian points, and I use this for lots of things. I'm finding, I will go into this more, but I'm finding as I'm coming up to this birth, a lot of old memories are coming back. My daughter's 12, and her biological father put me through quite a bit of stuff, so that's all kind of coming back up. So I'm using EFT to kind of get rid of that and stuff like that. Breathing, everyone thinks they breathe right. It's actually not many people actually breathe how they should, and it can have it does have such a massive impact on us. So there's loads of things really. I'm just gonna see how it goes. So this is just my first one, just to say hi. And yeah, so what I'm going to do, I've got a Facebook page called Fresh Start, which I'll be putting this on. I've also got a group called A Really Fresh Start. So if you wanted to join that, I'll put the link on below this video. Because Fresh Start's a business page, it kind of, Facebook kind of chops and chooses who sees it and when they see it and stuff like that. So if you want to join the group, and then you know you're going to see everything then. As I say, I'll put the link on below. Yeah, so just wanted to say hi, and I'll see you soon in my video. Thanks.